Sunday morning, and I'm looking like Hershey Kiss chocolate this morning. I'm going this Hershey chocolate. Look at this. The brown and silver like a Hershey chocolate. Yeah, old Hershey. Compassion versus law. Today's topic point is compassion versus logic in law. If you remember Renee Nicole Good, the winner of the FAFO award, I never forget when Bill O'Reilly was debating Stephen A. Smith. And one thing Stephen A. Smith said, he admitted that was lawful. What the ICE Border Patrol agents did at the time was lawful to Renee Nicole Good. But he asked Bill O'Reilly, where is your compassion? And Bill O'Reilly was kind of stumped and started to think, don't do that. When a liberal come at you and tell you, where is your compassion? I don't have compassion for your crap. If you look at England today. England goes to show you what compassion does to a powerful nation. England doesn't have free speech. Okay? And for everybody who says, Jamal, England does not have free speech. What they have is a 1698 rule that protects Parliament during debate. They don't have a constitution that enshrines free speech. They don't. Because Parliament, when they rebelled in the English Civil War, that removed the monarch, because England is not a monarch, they removed the king, and then when Parliament started to fail and the people wanted a monarch back, they went and found the last living relative of King Charles and put him in. And he's just there for a figurehead. That's England. There is not a monarch. The Parliament makes the rules and laws. But in 1998, they came up with some type of free expression type thing. But they don't have free speech. So when people see the police snatching the Union Jack from a 16-year-old girl because she doesn't like the migrants taking over England,
Whoa. Why would you do that? Because you're being a kid.
She doesn't have a right to freedom of speech in England. They don't have it. Here in America, they do. And Parliament, as Congress in America, compassion is how Democrats push their agenda on people. They want you to rule out logic and law for compassion. That's why the compassion argument is always the same. They want you as a conservative to rule out law and logic for their compassion. And the only time they like to use logic is when they want to make a simplistic argument that us conservatives have, like I said about voter ID. The same laws and restrictions and background checks you need for the Second Amendment, you should be forced to have for voting and protesting. The same stringent rules you have to acquire a firearm, rifle, they should be for voting. And you know what someone told me? Well, that's illogical, man. Come on. I didn't accept his argument. And I told him to his face. It's logical for me. You don't like it because it questions what you believe. And that's what liberal Democrats have forced on us as conservatives. We believe our arguments aren't intelligent enough to debate them, so we second guess ourselves. We don't have to use their logical crap. We don't. Second Amendment, the same restrictions you have on a firearm should go towards voting and protesting. You can't protest as a felon. In order to protest, you need an ID. In order to protest and vote, you need to have a 7-day wait period so we know who you are. See, the Democrats will tell you that's unconstitutional. Well, isn't it unconstitutional for the firearm? Oh, the Supreme Court ruled that it's okay, so then the Supreme Court can rule that you need that for protesting and voting as well. See, that's what Democrats try to get you at, conservatives and Republicans. Stop letting them. Stop believing that your argument is too simplistic and you need to figure out a more logical way to sound. You don't. Just remember, the Democrats, and as you can see, Black History Month, this flag is Black history too. Just remember this. Democrats have been using science and compassion to push their radical racist agenda for years. Science can be used and corrupted as easy as politics, just like the word compassion, easily corrupted.